I am the product of two cultures. I listen to cumbia and country music. I eat spicy enchiladas and salty fries. Yo hablo español and English. I feel confined by the expectations to assimilate and free, knowing that I have the power to choose my destiny. I am powerless and empowered. I am both afraid and driven by change. I am Mexican American. Hello everyone, my name is Magali Pineda, and I am a senior at Everest Public High School. I was born and raised in North Oaks, also known as Little Mexico, a place in Redwood City characterized by gangs, violence, and drugs. It's also the place that cultivated my leadership, inspired me to do better academically, and surrounded me with like-minded individuals that strive to make this a better place. At the age of 11, I left the place I've known all my life. I left North Oaks, and I moved to Guerrero, Mexico with my parents, where I was able to experience two cultures, Mexican and American. I saw the wealth of the United States and the poverty of Mexico. This experience motivated me to rise beyond the preconceived notion of only being a low-income Chicana woman. This experience made me understand why some people leave their native countries to come to the US. They leave their native countries to come and thrive and grow. After a year of living in Guerrero, Mexico, I needed to come back to California. My parents could no longer afford to have me live with them, and they knew my potential was being wasted in Mexico. For 5 months, I stayed with an aunt, and every day was the same. I couldn't go to school, and I was struggling, and I felt I had no one to talk to. I missed my parents. The thing that kept me going was the vision of being with my parents on the same side of the border one day. When the border was my obstacle, the clubhouse was a bridge for my healing. Eventually, my parents came back to California, and I made my baby sister Yureli. I had my family back, and at the same time, more opportunities came my way. It was the word studio that immediately attracted me to an Instagram post by a Boys and Girls Club member. He is now one of my best friends. I asked Ulises about his post and where the studio was located. And the following day, I found myself walking through the clubhouse doors. Little did I know, what I thought was just going to be studio time would become endless opportunities that would dramatically change the trajectory of my life. My priority at the club quickly changed after I held a Canon T5i camera for the first time. I soon learned that cameras weren't just about the shutter speed or the special lighting. It was much deeper. For me, film and photography are about storytelling. It was through the Hood Heroes Project that I heard such powerful stories from heroes in my community. My passion for cameras and technology led me to summer apprenticeships and internships at Google and Facebook. At Google, I practiced problem solving, teamwork, and public speaking. I took advantage of every opportunity Google had to offer me, even the bus rides. I had daily conversations with a mentor who shared facts about Chicano history. It is no surprise that my hunger for this knowledge grew exponentially with every single bus ride that summer. I started doing my own research, and that's when I realized there are many parallels between Chicano history and what I experienced here and what I experienced in Mexico. I was curious to explore this powerful but unknown history that has never been mentioned in any of my history courses at school. I started to discover and explore the two worlds and two cultures that I come from, my Mexican roots and my American upbringing. I decided to take a Chicano studies course at De Anza College, where I connected closely with Professor Gamboa. I asked him, "What can I possibly do with an ethnic studies degree?" He replied, "Anything. You can change the world." This took me back to the same message I had heard consistently at the Boys and Girls Club. Without the club, I wouldn't be here presenting the speech, and certainly not on my way to college with a clear direction. I'm proud to say that I've received letters of acceptance to Notre Dame and San Francisco State. My parents' sacrifices are the driving fuel that has kept me determined. And the club has pushed me out of my comfort zone and put me on a path to greatest success. In the next 4 years, I don't know what the world will look like. But what I do know is that I will have earned a bachelor's degree in ethnic studies, and I will mentor youth and help them reach their full potential the way the club has helped me reach my full potential. I am forever grateful I made the choice to step foot into the Boys and Girls Club. That's had a clear chain reaction of what I learned, who I've met, and what lies ahead of me. Thank you.